What's up, Bobcats? Welcome back to another episode of The Sage. I'm Miles Huerta, and today we will be covering the new hybrid model with a man on the street, sports' return to campus, and why America's favorite sport may be the favorite no longer. First up, Jacob, Duke, and Jason take us to the people to hear what they have to say about the new hybrid model. Take it away, guys.
After over a year of COVID, students are finally back on campus for online learning. Overall, students have mixed opinions on the issue. How do you feel to be back in person?
I'm happy to be back in person because it's a lot easier to focus on my classes and it's nice to have social interaction and get up and go somewhere every day.
Not really liking it as much. Didn't think we would be in this weird hybrid schedule, especially now that they took our Wednesdays off. I think that just sucks completely.
I like it a lot. I like to see all my friends, I just got a haircut, so everybody's like talking to me about it, and it's the fresh cut attracts people, so I like it. It's fun to hang out with people, just seeing everybody.
Yeah, nice cut.
Thank you.
My grades were falling below, so I had to get back up.
I really enjoy being back in person. It's a lot better than just sitting at home all day and playing video games in class.
Why did you decide to come in person instead of staying online?
Because I was getting bored of online school and I wanted to come back.
I feel like I'm learning more than I was online. I feel like I have to pay more attention in school, so this is better for learning.
I'm kind of glad to be back in school, but I hate the schedule. I want Wednesdays back.
It's boring at home. You can't do that much there, but there is a benefit for being at home, and that is you can do a lot of your own things instead of following a strict schedule.
This has been Jacob Fletcher, Jason Chase, and Duke Donnelly for The Sage.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad that our in-person students are enjoying their time in school. But now it's time for Week in Sports. Let's send it over to Nick and Cooper for more.
Hello, Bobcats. I'm Nick Cepek. Sports are back at Sage Creek, and so are we. On Monday, boys varsity baseball lost to Point Loma by a score of 11-0. They will play Westview today at 3:30. Last week, boys varsity basketball lost to El Camino by a score of 75-65. They will play Fallbrook on Friday at 7. Boys varsity volleyball defeated Del Norte by a score of 3-0. They will play Westview on Thursday at 7. Girls varsity volleyball will play Carlsbad today at 7. Good luck to all student athletes in the upcoming games. Go Bobcats.
Wow, guys, exciting stuff. You know what else is exciting? MLB opening day is tomorrow. And typically, an event like this would receive plenty of views. But nowadays, popularity for America's favorite sport is actually decreasing. More on the subject is Jason Chase.
Take me out to the ball game.
Baseball, America's sport, and is widely viewed as America's pastime. That should mean baseball is America's most popular sport and the game is flourishing, right? Well, yes, when this game was played. But times have changed, and perhaps not in baseball's favor. Viewership for the World Series peaked in the 1970s at 44.2 million and has steadily declined to an all-time low in 2020 at 9.8 million. However, baseball has a few very clear problems.
Stuff like the three true outcomes is making people want to hit more home runs and strike out more, which makes the game more boring to watch. You want to see stuff like stolen bases and bunting in tough situations. You want to see guys on base, but when you only have people trying to walk, strike out, or hit home runs, a lot less of the more tense situations.
The three true outcomes consist of walking, striking out, and hitting home runs. But hitting home runs is cool, right? Well, remember that baseball interest peaked in the 70s and 80s. Here's a graph of the rise of the three true outcomes. It is an inverse relationship with baseball's interest over the years. However, other than baseball in the field, baseball also has problems off the field.
When Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier, baseball was the biggest sport. If something happens in MLB, it's just not spread the same as it was.
Throughout history, baseball was a staple of American culture. Now when you ask someone on the street to name a football player, they will say Tom Brady and say LeBron James for basketball. Marketing for baseball is so bad, the average person is likely to name Babe Ruth or Derek Jeter, two players who have been retired.
They almost don't let their players market themselves. Just recently, like Trevor Bauer got fined for, I think he got fined for displaying his own brand.
Mike Trout is the consensus best player in baseball and has been for many years. However, the average person can't name Trout if asked to. This can be because of a number of reasons, perhaps because he's only played in one playoff game, or because he doesn't seem to like the spotlight. However, the next face of baseball may be close to home.
Is more talented. He's the most talented player in the game.
It's like he doesn't understand that it's supposed to be hard.
We have not seen another player that's as good as Fernando Tatis Jr. since Mike Trout.
Tatis, he's going to lead SportsCenter. He's done it again. Another home run.
Tatis is one of the most exciting players in baseball and certainly checks all of the boxes to be the next face of baseball, and MLB should brand him as so. 2021 MLB opening day is tomorrow, and it seems to be a crucial year with the collective bargaining agreement set to expire after this year. There are certainly problems with baseball, such as the rise of the three true outcomes, a lack of good marketing for the game, and so many more problems on and off the field. However, they are problems that can and should be fixed if MLB wants to stop its decline in popularity. This has been Jason Chase for The Sage.
That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go head over to thesagenews.com for all news stories and follow at The Sage Publication on Instagram. Until next time, this has been Miles Huerta reporting for The Sage.